I guess so. Apparently they now have exploding invisible passports.
Exploding invisible passports. Well, on 9/11 they had magic passports that could make it outside the aircraft and fall down to the ground and be found by the FBI. So I guess maybe they do. Next, the passport will be like a magic carpet. You just fly around on it.
might be safer to fly on a magic carpet these days.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're somebody who could have easily been killed along with your wife. You have no reason to be telling stories. Everything you've said's been backed up. The FBI has been caught lying. And, well, sir, instead of me throwing points out here, my head is just spinning and reeling. How are you feeling right now? I mean, you've just told the truth. You've been proven to be telling the truth. And they're saying you're a liar. But I mean, clearly, here's the big question, and I want to hear what you have to say. Here's my big question.
Sure.
You say he's right up there by the ticket counter. I mean, surely that had video cameras on it in the past.
No doubt it did.
Oh, okay, so break that down for us.
Well, why don't we have the video? Let me just throw this out there. Don't you think if there was a video that clearly proved that I was wrong, that it would already hit the media? Don't you think so?
Well, that's spectacular footage regardless of the deadly bomber. We've all got to give our rights up to the loving government because of him. Everybody's so scared right now. I mean, why not show us the devil bomber? Why not show him getting on the plane? Well, they've got to...
We had similar video of Muhammad Atta. I don't really want to talk about 9/11, but I know there was a similar video of him that was all over the media. Why not of this man? You know they haven't.
Well, I guess because we might see that imaginary smart-dressed man.
We might.
Let's go over this in case they doctor the footage later when they do release it. What color was the suit? Did he have cufflinks on? I mean, any details? How tall was he? I mean, just any details you can tell us about the...
I only have a few details because I didn't look at him that well, and here's what I know. He appeared to me to be Indian, and no offense to anyone that's Indian out there. He might have been Pakistani. He might have been from Bangladesh. I'm not talented enough to know the difference. He was around age 50. He was around 6 feet tall, around 230, 240 pounds. I'm estimating because I'm 6 feet tall. I can estimate that pretty closely. He had on a suit. I don't believe he had on a tie. I believe the suit was tan. He had nothing on his head, no turban or anything. And I believe he had all his hair. And that's about the only description I can give. I really don't know any other details.
But by sharp dressed, he looked good.
He looked wealthy.
I mean, his clothes were tailored well. I mean, you can tell when somebody knows how to wear a suit.
He looked wealthy. That's my best description of him.
High-powered?
Well, that's
authoritative? I mean, that's key if he's some kind of intelligence agent.
I'm sorry?
I mean, did he look James Bondish? I mean, did he look authoritative?
He looked wealthy. I don't know if I would say that. I don't know if I would say.
Well, he obviously got somebody without ID through security and on an international airplane. I mean, and by wealthy, I would think of wealthy as he had gravitas or he looked confident.
Well, I guess you could read into that. I don't know. He looked to me like he had a lot of money. I don't know how else to explain it. When you look at someone, you can tell this guy is poor or this guy is wealthy. You usually have a good impression of that. I don't know how else to explain it.
No, I understand. Well, in the time we've got left with you, I've asked my questions, and I know clearly there's a government cover-up going on. We're in the middle of this. This is so huge. Everything you've said has been confirmed. Everything they're saying has been proven to be a lie.
Well, let me stop you there. It hasn't been confirmed in my sharp-dressed man story, but the only thing that...
It's been confirmed by your wife.
The only thing that can confirm it is the video, because I think I'm the only person on Earth, well, except for the ticket agent, that saw this. My wife didn't even see it.
Okay.
I think myself and the ticket agent would be the only two people, and maybe the security manager, that could confirm it.
And now it's too late. I guarantee you the globalists have been to this ticket agent and told him, you saw nothing, Sergeant Schultz.
Well, that's your opinion. I don't want to comment on that, but okay.
Well, going back to the FBI, I mean, you did talk about yesterday that they were trying clearly to impeach you.
Oh, you're putting words in my mouth, Alex. They showed me 10 pictures. 2 were of the same man, and I think they're trying to see if I would respond that there were 10 different men instead of 9, one of which had 2 pictures.
And then if memory serves, I don't think I'm actually putting words in your mouth. I want to be clear on this.
Okay.
I'm sure you're trying to be really careful here because the establishment's listening. I said, well, what was the point of that? And you said to the FBI, what, is this some kind of game where you try to disprove me or something?
I did.
Well, that is trying to impeach you.
I'm pretty sarcastic with the FBI. I am.
Well, that is trying to impeach you.
I admit it.
Anything else about that FBI meeting? Anything else you haven't said that you think's important?
Just a couple points. You know, I've been saying my story all along. All I've been doing is being honest, and I'm glad some people are coming back and corroborating parts of my story, even though, you know, a portion of the public is taking shots at me, and now I'm trying to be discredited on my sharp-dressed man story. But as I told the FBI, the easiest way to prove or disprove my story is to show the video. It's real
sure.
simple.
Well, that's COINTELPRO doing that to you.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong or prove me right. You have the video. Let me see it. Period.
Well, personally, outside of the case itself, just how are you feeling being in the middle of this? You go to Africa to see some lions, tigers, and, you know, giraffes, and suddenly it turns into this circus, and now you didn't just survive a bombing with your wife. Now you're just reporting what you saw. Much of it's been confirmed by other witnesses, and they won't release the video. I mean, you're in the middle of a spy novel.
Boy, it sure seems that way, doesn't it? You know, I don't really know how to feel on it. You know, I'm just hoping, you know, everyone that knows me is backing me very strongly, including, you know, all my lawyer friends and all my clients. So, you know, I'm very happy with that.
What did the FBI say when you brought up the person who they detained? Because they were still yesterday denying that.
Yeah, you know, I was very sarcastic with them. They showed me a picture that I thought was that man. And, you know, I looked at the picture. I looked up at both of them, and then I kind of laughed, and I said, you know, this sure looks like the man that you hauled away in customs in handcuffs after a dog found something in his carry-on bag that you refused to admit exists. And they didn't really like that comment, I don't think. But that's just me being sarcastic again. Their response, of course, was no comment.